Ever faced a conflict at your workplace and didn't know how to handle it? This is a common scenario that can cause stress, disrupt productivity, and even damage workplace relationships. Conflict, while often viewed negatively, is a natural part of human interaction. It's not the presence of conflict that's problematic, but rather how it's managed. Welcome to a journey of understanding conflict resolution, a vital skill in the professional world. The ability to navigate through disagreements and disputes is instrumental in fostering a healthy, productive environment. Unresolved conflict can lead to decreased productivity, decreased morale, and an overall negative impact on your workplace's atmosphere. However, with the right tools and strategies, you can turn conflict into an opportunity for growth and learning. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the top 20 best tips for resolving conflict effectively. So buckle up and get ready to enhance your conflict resolution skills. In this video, you will learn the top 20 best tips on conflict resolution in the workplace. Tip number 1, always stay calm. In the face of conflict, it's easy to let emotions take the driver's seat. But remember, a cool head prevails. When you stay calm, you can think more clearly and make better decisions. It also sends a signal to the other party that you're in control and not governed by your emotions. Moving on to tip number 2, clear communication is key. Misunderstandings and misinterpretations can often be the root cause of conflicts. So, it's essential to articulate your thoughts and feelings clearly. Avoid using jargon or complex language that may confuse the other person. Be direct yet tactful in your approach. Now, on to tip number 3. Listen, and I mean really listen. Active listening is more than just hearing the words. It's about understanding the underlying emotions and intentions. It's about giving the person your full attention, showing that you value their perspective. This can help diffuse the tension and pave the way for a constructive conversation. Next up, tip number 4, show empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. When you show empathy, you validate the other person's feelings, making them feel heard and understood. This can help to build trust and rapport, which are crucial for resolving conflicts effectively. And finally, tip number 5, maintain respect at all times. No matter how heated the conflict may get, it's important to always maintain respect for the other person. Use polite language, avoid personal attacks, and treat the other person as an equal. Remember, it's okay to disagree, but it's never okay to disrespect. So there you have it, the first 5 tips on conflict resolution in the workplace. Implementing these strategies can help transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, the goal is to solve the problem, not to win the argument. Moving on to tip number 6, focus on the issue, not the person. It's essential to keep our emotions in check during a dispute. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, it's about finding a solution to the problem at hand. Point fingers at the problem, not the person. Cruising into tip number 7, compromise is key. No one gets everything they want all the time. Being willing to meet halfway shows respect for the other person's viewpoint and can help to resolve the conflict sooner. Remember, compromise doesn't mean defeat. It means progress. Now, tip number 8, find common ground. It's a lot easier to solve a problem when you start from a place of agreement. Look for things that you both agree on and use those as a starting point to tackle the more contentious issues. Let's move to tip number 9, stay positive. It's easy to get caught up in negativity during a conflict, but remember to keep a positive attitude. Positive thinking can open the door to solutions that negativity simply blinds us to. It's not about ignoring the problem, it's about approaching it from a more productive mindset. And now we reach tip number 10, take a break if needed. Sometimes the best thing you can do in a heated conflict is to step away for a while. This gives everyone a chance to cool down, reflect, and come back to the problem with a fresh perspective. So there you have it, tips 6 through 10. Remember, focus on the issue, not the person. Compromise is key. Find common ground, stay positive, and take a break if needed. Implementing these strategies can help turn a potentially destructive conflict into a constructive opportunity for growth and innovation. Conflict isn't always a bad thing. It can lead to growth and innovation when handled correctly. Now, let's dive into tip number 11, accept responsibility. When conflicts arise, it's essential to own up to your part in the situation. Acknowledging your role not only shows maturity, but also opens the door for constructive conversation. It paves the way for effective problem solving and fosters mutual respect. Moving on to tip number 12, be honest. Honesty is the cornerstone of all healthy relationships, and the workplace is no exception. Be open about your feelings, express your concerns, and don't shy away from constructive criticism. An honest dialogue can prevent misunderstandings, clear the air, and lead to a resolution that works for everyone involved. Tip number 13 is, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're unsure about how to handle a conflict, seeking advice can be a game changer. Reach out to a trusted colleague, a mentor, or even a supervisor. They can provide a fresh perspective, offer guidance, and help you navigate the situation with tact and diplomacy. Tip 14, set boundaries. This is crucial in maintaining a healthy work environment. Everyone has their limits, and it's important to communicate these clearly. Establishing boundaries can prevent potential conflicts, reduce stress, and ensure a respectful and harmonious workplace. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about being inflexible. It's about fostering mutual respect and understanding. Finally, tip number 15, document everything. In contentious situations, having a record of conversations and actions can be invaluable. This doesn't mean you should be paranoid or suspicious, but rather it's about protecting yourself and ensuring transparency. Documentation can provide clarity, prevent miscommunication, and serve as a reference point in case a conflict escalates. As we navigate through these tips, remember that conflict is a natural part of human interaction. It's not about avoiding it, but rather managing it effectively. And that's where these tips come in. They are tools that, when used wisely, can turn a potentially destructive situation into an opportunity for growth and learning. Remember, it's okay to disagree, but it's important to do so respectfully. Finally, tip number 16, always follow up. After a conflict has been resolved, it's crucial to check in and ensure the resolution is being upheld. Tip 17, learn from the conflict. Every conflict is a chance to grow and improve. Use it as a learning experience to better handle future disagreements. Moving on to tip 18, value forgiveness. Holding on to anger or resentment can only fuel further discord. Forgiveness allows for healing and growth within the team. Next, we have tip 19, move forward. Dwelling on past conflicts won't do anyone any good. It's essential to focus on the future and work towards a harmonious environment. And last but not least, tip 20, seek professional help if needed. Sometimes conflicts can be too complex or deep-rooted to handle internally. Don't hesitate to seek external professional help to mediate and guide the resolution process. With these 20 tips, you are now equipped to handle any conflict that arises in the workplace. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you found these 20 tips on conflict resolution valuable. We encourage you to implement these strategies in your workplace and share this video with others who might find it beneficial. By fostering a positive environment, we can all contribute to a more harmonious workplace. Please subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay successful.